Started. How's that sound? Oh no!
Yeah, I've been on a big losing streak.
What is going? Wait a minute. You play support?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, PogChamp, PogChamp. All right, there's gonna be some good stuff to talk about. All right, nice win rates, by the way.
Yeah, try and stick to those 4 right there, or those 5.
Okay, which one of these do you want to start out with? And
the Thresh and Kaisa game was kind of won our lane, but our whole team kind of got stomped, so we just lost.
okay, interesting. What oh sorry, did I interrupt you?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say, you know, what seems to be on your mind today?
What do you mean?
Like what you know, what do you think you need to work on? What's the main problem? Or if there is no main problem, what do you think the problems are?
I feel like I either stomp lane really hard, get my AD super fed, or it goes the opposite way, and it's a disaster. And I'm never
like you throw lane? Like is that as in the opposite?
Yeah, like I go for really play that I shouldn't be going for,
Oh,
and it throws it.
Also, your mic keeps cutting out. I don't know if that's a thing.
I can try and fix that 1 second.
Okay, sick.
Is that better?
Oh wow, that's a lot better. Let me lower the volume now. Okay, that's great. So yeah, so you said, you know, either crush lane or get crushed, I guess. Or maybe you even crush yourself. I know that's a classic.
Yeah.
When you outplay yourself, right? So how does it usually happen? Do you know?
Like in a lane like this, I feel like I get poked out really easily, and I can't find many engages because I just get poked out to low health.
Okay. Okay, like this, for example.
Yeah, like this right here.
So what do you think is the
I feel like I should walk up and flay, but they beat us to level 2, so I feel like playing safe would be the play.
This is actually a classic here, right? So
yeah.
Here, how do we you know, when you walk up for this attack here, what's the idea?
I probably flay, right?
Okay, yeah. So if you flay here, who do you think is winning this? And
we
why?
are.
Okay, and why?
Because I have ignite.
Okay. So you flay, you ignite. Who are you igniting? Sona, right?
Sona, yeah.
And Kaisa's hitting Sona. And what is Sona doing?
Running away and dying.
Okay, and what is Van gonna be doing?
Probably autoing me or Kaisa.
Okay, so who wins this if you do this?
I don't know, man.
Okay, so this is good stuff to talk about. All right, so one of the main ways a support will get poked out is you will try and do something. You will get in range, but you don't have a clear plan of what you're trying to do, right? And so when you get in range, the guy with more range hits you, and then now you're like, oh, do I go or do I not go? And then it's just oh, you just lose all of a sudden, right? So if you want to approach, you want to have some kind of idea. Now here's some like common ideas you'll know instinctively. Like for example, the enemy jungle. I mean your jungle is right here, and you're like, come hit me because I'm being a dumbass, and then you flay them.
Yeah. So
you might be losing 2v2, but your jungle kills them, no problem. Or something like, you know, your AFK bait, and then you like flash hook or something crazy, right? You have a plan in mind. But if you walk up, and if your plan is flay, and this plan is losing, that's a loss. And if you walk up and you have no plan, that's a loss too, right? So it's very much kind of having a clear idea of what you're trying to do is going to help you prevent like getting poked out, for example, or maybe even throwing the lane, right? So that's definitely something you want to look at.
I also think that they're like, should I be going for auto attacks on Sona here? Like just random autos on her?
Okay, we can talk about this, right? So if you walk up an auto attack and she autos you back at level 1, what happens?
I don't know.
Wait, you play Thresh though, right? You play Thresh. This is your favorite.
I mean, I flay her.
Okay, yeah, you flay, auto attack, ignite. Okay, so how do you know if you can finish or not? What's the main denominator for being able to finish this squishy support?
Hitting my flay and igniting.
No, like you land everything.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, if you land everything, does she die?
Yes.
Wait, how?
How?
Yeah.
She's squishy enough. I feel like if I flay her and ignite her and Kaisa starts autoing her, I feel like we kill her.
Okay, so where's the damage come from? So half the damage is you, by the way, right? So Thresh, Flash, well not Flash, but Flay, Ignite, Auto Attack, right? That's like half the damage.
Yeah.
Where's the other half coming from?
Kaisa auto and Q.
How does Kaisa do damage in lane?
Auto and Q.
There's something actually that does more damage. What does the most damage?
W?
Kaisa's kit. Well, she doesn't have W, right?
Correct. Huh.
It's important for you because when you go and set up plays and or come up with an idea, you need to take this into account. Otherwise, you're gonna have trouble with certain ADCs.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a classic. A lot of supports hate Ezreal because they don't know how to play with Ezreal.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you have an Ezreal instead of a Kaisa. Does this change?
I don't think so.
How does Ezreal do damage?
Q poke.
Yeah, he has the Q, right? So if you go for a Flay, Auto Attack, Ignite, and as he misses one Q, what happens?
And it's all over.
Yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked. You guys are fucked, right? So
yeah.
Now we'll bring the discussion back to Kaisa. All right. So what needs to happen for this to be successful?
Kaisa to hit her Q or W.
Well, she's gonna press Q, but it's gonna hit the minions, right? There's no way to get isolated Q.
Mm-hmm.
And he has no W, right?
Yeah. So I guess we just lose this then.
Well, there is a way. You know, how does Kaisa do her damage in lane? Do you know?
No.
What else is part of her kit? Let's just go through her kit. You'll be able to find the answer, I promise.
I feel real stupid right now, man.
No, don't worry. This is one of those subtle Kaisa things that a lot of players, even Kaisa players, will miss.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just go through anything that does damage in her kit.
Her 4 proc auto?
Yeah. Is it? I mean, how many hits though?
5.
Yeah, 5 hits. 5 hits. Okay, so 5 hits is actually gonna do the most damage in lane for Kaisa, right? So what does that mean when you go for this Flay? How do we kill Sona?
I came here for 2 things.
Auto her down. Kaisa just needs to auto her down.
How many times?
5 times.
5 times. Now, how is that a big difference between something like Draven? How many times does he need to hit Sona? Like 3 times, right?
Yeah, like
so
3 maybe.
So let's back it up. So you see this? Can Kaisa hit Sona 5 times if you Flay?
Nope.
That's how you know this is a problem, right? So you want to come up with your plan and you want it to be specific. This is our winning interaction, clear cut, black and white, winning interaction. Okay. Otherwise, it's unclear, it's murky, it's losing somehow, right? You're gonna have a problem. So you play this champion enough times to know that, you know, oh my god, we lost health somehow. It's because you didn't have some kind of plan in mind. This is very common with, if you ever watch me play Caitlyn or anyone else play Caitlyn, and I just casually walk up and auto attack for no reason and they jump on me, you know, there's a problem because if you try and attack without a plan or you walk up without a plan, you're gonna get punished naturally. Their natural instinct is touch you. And then
so I should should I be walking up at the same time my AD is walking up and just kind of trade with them, basically?
Well, if you can somehow activate Kaisa's 5-hit passive, yeah, we can go for it. So that's just, you know, can you do that or not? And then if the answer is yes or no, then go for it. Otherwise, you know, don't go for it, right? And then you could say something like you said, you're losing level 2, so even if you get the Flay off, while she's getting the 5 hits off, they got level 2, so you guys lose anyways, right? So you see, you just need to come up with some kind of plan. And if you don't have a plan, what should you do? What's a good habit to have if you can't come up with something?
Wait for a jungler, or I don't know, wait for jungler maybe?
I mean, yeah, you could wait for a jungler, but it really is just don't walk up, right?
Unless don't walk up, yeah.
Yeah, don't kind of
wait until I see like an opportunity to hook on my level 2.
Yeah, come up with something before you walk up into their range of poke, so to speak, right? That's if you keep walking up. This is a common problem: is if you keep walking up and taking a bunch of hits, by the time you do find that hook, you're actually already too low, right? I mean, I think every support player has experienced this before. Yeah, you see what you're doing here, right?
Yeah.
We're walking up, but what's the idea? I mean, I don't know if you wanted a soul or something, but
yeah, I feel like I greed out for a lot of souls and I take a lot of poke for it.
Right, you get level 2 here. You Flay Vayne. What do you think is gonna happen next? We can't land hook, right? There's too many minions.
I mean, maybe she gets in tower range.
Yeah, I don't know, right? It's not possible. So
Yeah, I don't think I fly.
if you come with like, if you have to make this play, how would you do it? I can think of one way to do it. Let's say you like walk
To kill them right here.
Yeah. It'll make something happen here.
I mean, if I was being real ballsy, flash, flay Sona, ignite her, and have Kaisa go all in on Sona.
Yeah, something like that with hook, right? You get in level 2. So
Yeah.
that's the thing, though. You walked up without this idea. This is guaranteed losing, right?
Yeah.
0% chance to do anything here, right? She could have hit you. Sona did hit you, right? But if you don't have this in mind and you walk up, this is how you're gonna get punished. So a good habit for you would be something like, the way we kind of try and build habits is find out what's making you do this.
Okay.
Right? What possessed you to walk up without a plan? And then instead of thinking about, oh, don't do that anymore, instead we say like, this is what I want to do instead, right? So what do you want to do instead? I think you already said it. You're like, oh, let's just wait for our opportunity.
Yeah, wait for a 100% like chance we kill them.
So what's the trigger? When they walk up, you don't walk up unless you have something to figure out. Unless you figured it out, right? That would be, I would say, a trigger.
So if I was like level 2 here and Sona walks up that far, I just hook her and we kill her basically.
Right, if that's your idea, right?
Yeah.
If that's the plan. So like that was really good. You backed off when she walked up, right? She goes forward, you go backward. I don't know why, but sometimes you're walking forward and they're walking forward and then you get hit, right? So this is honestly, it should be easy clap lane, but we lost a lot of health already, right? So
yeah, I kind of threw early.
It's really awkward. Oh, okay, good. Sona's not running into the river, right? Now here we go. This is we're about to be level 3, level 2. Dude, we're gonna kill this Sona. Let's go, baby. There's actually a world where you could you can take Lantern actually if she has
really?
Ignite, right? Don't do this. But
okay.
It's just if we're theory crafting, right? And you flash flay on Sona and give the Lantern, can you get the 5-hit passive on Sona with Kaisa?
It's all over.
You can do it, right? So that's it's basically like solving a math equation. Like you need this, you need a flay, you need Kaisa 5 hits. Can you do it? Yes or no, right? I mean, that's basically that would be a plan, an example of a plan. And if you don't have a plan, you want to chill out. So let's try. I don't think that'll ever work. I mean, I think you just went for a nice try, but
yeah, I tried to predict her Q because I knew Sona was walking up river.
Okay, level 3, let's go. Oh, you guys are getting bullied.
Yeah,
this is so sad. This is so sad. You see this? Is this similar or not similar?
Wait, what do you mean?
To habits we were talking about. Like, how are we taking this extra damage?
Stepping up too far.
Right. And how do we know it's too far? Oh, he hits you and you have no response. Okay. No plan is automatically losing is what I want you to think. They have to. That means they have to be the ones inting for you to get something. Oh, you guys lose this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Fine.
I think we get poked out really bad early, but we end up winning the lane when we get our back off. I'm pretty sure.
That's good. Yeah, it's too.
Because like I just kind of threw it early by taking all this poke.
Yeah, you remember you want to come up with a plan before you walk up, otherwise you will get poked naturally. Right?
Yeah.
So bide your time. Wait for your moment. See how we're like dancing around, but there's no real opportunity, right?
Yeah. And like I want to get a back off here, but we really can't.
You guys lost too high, right? This is a dive even, right?
Yeah, like we could get dove here.
If mid laner was something obnoxious like Katarina, you would be really upset, right? Or Talon maybe. Oh, let's watch this. Wow, you have no health. Does this work? Your Kai's a better heal right now. That was very nice. See why she didn't die though?
The 4 or the 5 proc.
We actually did a 5-hit proc, right?
Oh, we did.
Check it out.
Did I not ignite soon enough?
What do you think?
Did I ignite not soon enough?
No. You ignited well.
I don't know. It's kind of blurry for me, to be honest. I don't know why.
It's staring you in the face. Let me see.
Oh,
really? Is it blurry? Really? Okay.
Yeah, like slightly.
Should be 1080p. Okay, is this better?
No.
What sticks out to you the most here?
Right here? I mean, it looks like we lose no matter what.
Yeah, why is that? Why is that?
Because I'm very low health and they're full health.
Yeah, yo, your combined HP is not even like 75% of Sona's health, right? So if you're both full health, you can run them down. But yeah.
I thought we could pop Sona quick enough. Maybe.
Nice try. She actually has resolve. I think part of what saved her. Oh my god, you might actually did ignite too late. Oh no, you ignited fine. No, you're fine. Yeah, resolve was a factor, exhaust was a factor, but really, you guys didn't know HP. Oh my god, Rek'Sai can actually lose that, by the way. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so yeah, basically, early lane, how do we make sure we're not getting poked out? What are good habits to have? And, you know, you said you would prefer to wait until your moment, and the trigger is they walk up or do anything. We don't walk up without a plan, right? You need a plan. You need a plan.
Yeah.
In order to walk up. And if you want to apply pressure without a plan, how do you think you do that?
Apply pressure without a plan?
Just like naturally applying pressure.
Without
having to do anything crazy.
I guess stepping up some?
Well, we know that stepping up is just, they just hit you.
Yeah, so I'm not sure.
You can maybe like threaten with a hook from a bush, or maybe angle yourself so that if she hits a minion, no, don't throw random hooks, but pretend to be about to throw random hooks.
Oh, okay.
It's actually super effective. All right, this is good to talk about. So this is a common roaming idea with supports, and since you play Thresh, it's gonna be important to know. All right. So when you go for this idea, it seems like it should be. It seems like it's a good idea, right? You have downtime. You should go roam. You're rewarded. Now, what's the what's kind of the idea behind this? What do you think?
Try and kill Corki. Possibly.
Okay, right? We're trying to kill Corki. So,
yeah.
How do we kill Corki?
Hook him before he can, or hook him out of his W.
Okay, so he W's to his tower. How do you hook him?
I don't. If he gets the tower, I leave.
Right. So, that's kind of an important support idea. Is, you know, you review yourself when there's no chance you're gonna get this. Right. Okay. So, in what world do you get this hook? What do you think?
If he's pushed up far in lane.
From this example.
Oh. If he uses W.
Okay. What would possess Corki to use W?
I have no idea.
Alright, check it out. Ready? If you did not show, what would possess Corki to use W?
Oh, he would have gone on Cho'Gath right there.
Right. So this is the whole planning. The whole planning idea is very important for support.
Yeah, I showed too quick.
You just need to wait, right? And
yeah.
What are you waiting for? It's not just like we wait forever. It's waiting specific things. Like, how do we make sure we land this hook? Maybe from a bush, right? He can't see you. You know that. Even if he has flash, you can't fucking dodge that unless you know it's coming, right? Or you're like, his only out is W, like you said, but we can't find a way to stop this. You don't have Mobies or flash, so it's not possible. So okay, we just need to wait until we can find something, right? So I think being patient and targeting specific opportunities is gonna help you a lot. Just in your general planning as a habit, right? You know,
okay.
What are you specifically targeting? Oh, we need to figure out a way to do it. You have no way to do it. Okay, don't do it, because you're just giving up resources and or pressure for nothing, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So before in lane is health, here is just they know where you are, so Sona's not scared. You know, they're gonna start pushing bot. I don't know. It's we might have missed an opportunity for a double kill mid, right? Especially since Rek'Sai is coming. That would be insane. You guys would just win the game there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's falling. Nice play. Yeah. Oh, nice hook. Even better. Good shit. You see that? You see that damage though?
Yeah, that's the burst.
You want to definitely know your ADC matchup as well, because depending on who you have, it should change the way you play. Right.
Well, I do it with this person basically, like.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, I mean, did he play the same champion like every game? Oh, not really.
I want to go over this.
Arsene?
Yeah, Arsene, yeah.
Oh, Arsene. Okay. Oh, PogChamp. Wait, what were you saying? You wanted to go over what?
The Morgana game next, if we have time.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, if you ever want to just move on to the next one, just let me know. Like we'll cover whatever you want. So very nice.
This, yeah.
What's the idea behind this?
Behind my hook?
Behind walking up. How do we know this works?
I know Sona's not there, and I'm assuming the jungler's not there.
Yeah, we're gonna 2v1 this kid, and I would go for Flay here, but hook works too. So he's gonna try and tumble your stuff, but I guess she was in the middle of condemning. Good
yeah.
I
think we get home. Yeah.
Good. I think get boots here. That's probably the best pressure. Nice. I mean, every skill shot support loves Mobies, right?
Yeah.
Let's fucking run them down and catch people off guard and all that jazz. That was a really nice pull. That was you, right? Or is that the ADC?
Might have been ADC.
Either one. Whoever's fine. No, you did.
I do it too. Come on, man. I do it too. Come on.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. Very good.
I'll take half my health for that whiff sometimes.
Oh my god. I mean, it can be worse. It can be worth, right?
Yeah.
That's really awkward. Kaiser's taking poke. Seems good. Okay. Now you guys need to land hook to win. Otherwise, you're gonna straight up lose. Monka S.
Monka S.
See this? I like the way you're sitting in the bush.
That's cool.
You see this though? Get out. This. Wait, let me slow it down. I want you to look at your mouse clicks, because the reason why we're going over this so much is because you do it every time. So check it out. What's the plan here? Do you have a plan?
No.
Okay, that's what I think too. You have no plan here. And then let's check it out. Which direction are you clicking?
Towards them.
So what happens if you go towards them with no plan?
I take free damage.
It's auto loss, all right? So what I'm thinking here is you could I mean, if you come up with a plan, this is maybe a flash hook, right? I would say flash hook is still losing. So
yeah, I think if we flash on them, we still die to them.
Yeah, there's no way. They aim Kai'Sa, you got a problem, right?
Yeah.
So that's how we know that this is something you want to focus on, is because you're gonna lose early lane, you're gonna lose after first base, which I would say is one of the most critical moments in laning phase, is level 6 post base. But yeah, because you lose dragon, you lose mid control, you lose the jungle, whatever. You can lose tower plates. But this is the critical moment of the laning, is can we win this 2v2 or get what we want out of this 2v2? So if you guys are getting poked out, it might not seem like a lot of poke, but they could have gone for a lot more, I think, right?
Yeah,
they could have actually. Yeah, this is Sona ulti. You guys lose.
Yeah,
Sona ulti is Kai'Sa. Oh fuck, we're not in position, right? So yeah, that's definitely what you want to be thinking of, is come up with your plan before you try and do anything, right?
Then we have Rek'Sai sneaking the dragon here.
Very nice. Ocean Dragon, Jesus Christ. This Rek'Sai gank doesn't work, by the way.
Yeah.
Not possible. Oh, this might work. I like this. Nope, it's too hard. Don't go for it. Okay. Oh, easy!
This is a fiesta. No! This was a big oof, dude. Alright, let me explain.
Alright.
I thought I didn't know mid was roaming, and I thought we could 3v3, and I honestly didn't see me missing that hook. I didn't know they'd dodge out of the bush like that.
It's okay. You know what? I'll give you the. I mean, it's fine. It could be a lot worse.
Yeah, that was like the biggest oof of this game, honestly.
It could be a lot worse.
They just sidestepped it so easy, man.
Yeah. Well,
and then we just die.
Let's just pretend this happened.
Yeah. Let's move on.
This is. I mean, you did have a plan here. I'm gonna flash hook. It just missed. Okay, so it's okay. I'm not too worried about. I'm not too worried about that. But I mean, if there is.
I think my map awareness was pretty bad there too, because I had no idea Corki was roaming, and I thought it was gonna be a 3v3.
Right.
And then Corki comes down, and then yeah.
You guys you just need a land hook, or you guys just lose.
Yeah.
Hard. So whatever. I think it's reasonable to go for the roam, but the fight was not played out ideally. Feels bad. Can't catch them.
Yeah.
Man, that was a disaster. Oh. Yeah, flash hook is kind of. Oh my god, he got read like a book.
Redemption. The redemption
That was
play.
Actually, that is literally the redemption play. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to tell you how to play Thresh. I think you know how to play Thresh, but
Yeah.
flash hook straight at them is pretty much 0 out of 10, right? Because they will just flash it and then you lose. But whatever, I'm not too worried about Thresh mechanics, right? Oh my! Save the hook here. Oh, okay. We don't even have to use it.
Yeah,
Oh,
she condemned me
somehow.
Yeah, she condemned me back,
so
and I hit a
weird.
minion.
It's fucking weird as hell. Okay, whatever. Interesting. Sure. This is just a hard lane because we lost early. Unfortunately. Yeah, you see how like having that plan early game would help you a lot, right? Where
yeah, we could have won way harder.
Yeah, you need a 5-hit passive solve for 5-hit passive and flay. And you guys
win condition. Win condition. I've heard a lot.
Exactly. Win condition. Sometimes it's hook. Sometimes it's flay, right? Sometimes you need flay and ignite. Sometimes you literally need everything, including ulti damage, right? You just need to come up with your theory and then try it out. Because if you have nothing, then you just play like people say, playing the game with no aim.
Yeah.
You see what Yukai's doing here? Yukai's doing kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I feel like I want to climb really bad, but I find myself autopiloting like a lot, and I don't know why. Like it's a trigger. That kind of makes no sense, but
like you need to come up with habits. You need to come up with better autopiloting habits, if that makes any sense, right? Because it's very much, you know, League is very much a habitual game. Most of the game is habitual, right? Like not walking up without a plan, that kind of stuff. It'll become natural once you do it like a million times. And then all of a sudden you won't know how to walk up without figuring something out. That was a really nice hook, by the way. Kai said 5-hit passive. Hello? Let's go. Isolated Qs too.
Looks winnable. I think I hit a hook here.
This hook! Disgusting. Keep going, by the way. Oh no!
No, we lose hard.
They're so strong.
This is where Corki just got out of hand and ended up 1v9ing.
Oh.
Basically.
It's a disaster. It's a disaster.
Yeah. And then I think this is where the game's pretty much over. I mute all.
It was a lane prom, and then it did come down to a flash play that was a disaster.
Yeah.
And that's support in a nutshell. Is, you know, your job is to make sure the early game is easy clap, right? Oh, that was nice. You know, it's not completely donezo. We have a Fiora. Oh, okay, this is good to talk about.
Yeah, I forgot what happens here.
You guys are 4v5, right?
I think Kaisa was calling to leave because we lose, so I just backed with her.
So yeah, this is, I mean, that's feels bad. All right, so if you want more control of the game, this is the creative stuff, right? So let's back it up. So here, they do this Rift Herald. What do you do?
Put a ward on it?
Okay, now this is good to talk about because this is what's going to separate the supports who don't know what to do if the team is losing versus the supports who can come back, right? So you put a ward on it. What will that change?
We have vision of them.
So you have vision of them,
and we can look for a pick, maybe.
Okay. So how do you pick them?
My hook or Cho'Gath knockup.
So you have to be like in range to hook, right? We will say. If you're like standing here, and they have 5 people, how do you get away if they hard engage?
We don't. We just run away.
So you just walk away, and they tag you, and you have Mobies, and then you die, and then they get the rift anyways, right? So what's the So we know that that's not quite the answer we're looking for. Is you're trying to get a pick, but it's not going to work because they're going to run you down. This is the classic, you know, they start Baron, they turn around, right?
Yeah.
So any other reasons we would put a ward down?
I'm not sure.
Like you say, we go for a steal, and then we go through the same process, right? So he needs to somehow get the steal. He goes through this part. He goes over. He smites it. He dies, and then they sit on this, and they have free money and they push, right? So was that a good outcome? Was that a good outcome?
No.
Not really a good outcome either. So is there anything else we can do besides using our resources for this plan that we know is probably not going to work. It's similar to the mid idea, right? You said you wanted to kill Corky. How do you do it? He Valkyries to his tower. What did we come up with?
I think we just play patient and wait for them to fight it.
Right. So in this, yeah. So and then Nimatoga will kite to you and you get a hook, right? So do you see any opportunities here? This is the easiest comeback, I would say, at this level. Probably the easiest comeback you'll see every game.
Yeah, I guess if they don't run us down, like run down Rek'Sai and Cho'Gath, then yeah, we just wait until they start fighting it, and then we try and engage on them and look for a pick.
Well, it's the same thing though. They're gonna turn around, run you down, and then they're gonna turn around, and finish the Rift Herald.
Well, fuck, I don't know, man. What do we do?
What are they going to do? They're gonna do Rift Herald, right?
Yeah.
What are they gonna do after Rift Herald?
Either run us down or go in lane and use it.
Right. So which lane?
Mid lane.
Okay, yeah, they can go mid lane. So you can. So is there anything you can do to stop that?
All of us go mid.
Okay, right. That's one way to do it. But is there anything spicier? Unfortunately, you can't do it here because you're missing an item. But
I'm not sure.
so, like, what path will they take?
They'll go down.
Alright, they're gonna do this. They're gonna go like this. But you can sit in this bush and fish for something, right? That's the pick you're looking for instead of walking in when they can see you, right? Is from out of vision. What's the other one? Let's say they take the Rift Herald, but it's unlikely they'll run mid immediately. They're gonna stop Fiora, right? What's where are they gonna go next?
Could you repeat that? Could you repeat
let's say they're gonna reset.
Okay.
Right. Some people are gonna reset. Someone's gonna go base and stop Fiora. Someone's gonna go farm red buff. What's their ADC gonna do?
Probably go farm top,
okay,
maybe?
Yeah, he's gonna farm top. How does he get there?
He's gonna walk up.
Like this, right?
Yep.
Is there any opportunities we see here?
Hiding in a bush and killing him.
This is a classic. This is a classic, right? Dude, you can even. This is a classic lane bush, but you want to come up with something that gives you any chance of winning, like a plan that will have a chance of working, right? I mean, you might think this has a chance of working, but you can go for it. Just observe your success rate when you do it. Okay. Because the reason why we never go for this anymore, like the higher low players never go for this anymore, is because you lose 4v5 every time, on average. So you need to come up with something though that looks good. Otherwise, this is just gonna happen every time. They're gonna run you down. It is impossible to steal this, right? Also impossible to hook. So yeah, you would want to, if you guys had a triple camp up in this bush, you see where they're running, right? Okay, it's kind of awkward because Cho'Gath died, but you still could have hidden that bush and could have gotten the Sona and the Vayne, right? That's comeback right there. Oh my god, that bush was pink too. So that's what the stuff you want to be looking for. And coming up with this idea is very much what are they going to do? Is there anything I can do to stop it? Right. So what are they going to do next? Is your job as a support, and then your job is to counter it. So this is just easy clap, I guess. Lantern this kid, right? Oh, this is really awkward. Okay, good. Let's go home. Still a disaster.
We get run down here. I miss a hook here and then.
Okay. Sure. It's actually.
And then I miss another hook.
I was gonna say it's not the end of the world, but it's pretty much the end of the world here. So yeah, it's very much ideas like.
So I think I could have carried that game through lane. I think if I
exactly that's not a lot of ways to die. I think in this in this lane. So Summoner should be Thresh's favorite matchup. I'm pretty sure. Flay is just winning. Flay Ignite Lantern and.
I was gonna say usually I feel like I stomp those lanes. I don't know why I lost that game so hard.
Right. The one opportunity you did find, you guys had like 300 health combined, so you couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
And then there was a river play where we went for a flash hook. Feels bad, but this is a free kill. Very nice binding. Okay, let's keep going. Wait, what? We get the second guy. How's that possible?
I think he kept fighting us for some reason.
Holy shit, you have cooldowns. What is he doing? Oh my god. Okay, sure. Sure, let's get the play and go home. Very nice. Fast forward. Do you have any questions, by the way? Or anything in general?
I wrote some stuff down. One thing I feel like I get baited by my team into fighting when half of us are like running away and half of us want to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And then it ends up like me and my AD will stay and fight with the team when they want to fight, and then we'll like get ace and all die, and then it'll be like a game losing play when
like
we know
team
that
fights maybe.
Yeah, like, and we know we should have ran away from the fight, but we stayed because our team was there, and we're like, oh well, fuck, we should have backed off, and we knew we should have, but our team was there.
Right, this is a classic. So
yeah.
Do you have an example here that we can fast forward to?
I'm not sure. I think I messed that word up.
Yeah, that's awkward, but it could be worse. So it's kind of hard to show you without seeing an example, but the idea is, let's say a fight breaks out. Right? Let's say a fight breaks out in the river, and you take a look at it. There's three possible what's it called? Three possible kind of like outcomes, three possible team fights, we'll say. Okay, one is winning. You guys found something good. I don't know. Maybe your Rex side knocks someone up and they're killing the enemy jungle and you're chasing, right? That's winning, let's say. One is losing. Okay, the opposite happened. You guys need to run. And then the last is I have no idea what's going on. This happens most of the time. I have no idea what's going on. So, and you have let's say you have two default ways to play it. Let's say you chase like you're winning and the other is kite like you're losing. What do you do in these three situations? Let's say you're winning. You guys just keep winning, right? Let's say you have no idea what's going on. What's the default?
Run away.
Right, we need to kite it out with our team.
Cut it
right?
out, run away, yeah.
Kite it out. And then, what if we're losing? Oh, cut it out, right? So, how do we know if it's winning or losing? How many people are there? Right, that's the first indicator. So if you guys are saying, you know, this is a 3v5, we didn't want to stay, but we stayed anyways. 3v5 is losing so hard you can't kite. Right? So, no, the mistake was going to even try and help in the first place, right? That's kind of how you want to measure what you're supposed to be doing in these team fights is, you know,
how many people are there?
Yeah, are we kiting? Default is kiting, and how many people are there? So, you know, is this doomed? there's a team fight where it's Omega doomed, so doomed that you can't help, and there's a team fight where it's winning so hard you don't have to show up and your team wins anyways, right? So you want to also try and
I make a big oof play here. I think I did the same thing I did on Thresh.
You flash for this? Oh,
yeah, Jesus. And I miss. I think did we kill her? No. Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Oh no.
Oof. Oof.
Okay. This is okay, let's pretend the jungle started bot side, so he's not coming. Okay. That'll make things simpler. Now, if you want to make this happen, what do you need to do? What's the plan here? What do you need to kill this guy with?
Q hit.
Okay, you can say binding. So, if you flash binding, what are the chances this lands?
I mean, it depends on if I'm trash or not, right?
No, you're just gonna. He walks this way. You flash and binding this like in this spot, right?
Yeah.
What is he gonna do?
Probably flash.
Is there any way to get rid of his flash before you go for a binding?
Flash ignite maybe.
Flash ignite, right? Flash ignite auto attack, and then he flashes, and then you binding, right? This is the problem solving skill you need as a support. Is
okay.
I'm gonna do this. He's gonna do this. Can I beat it? Right. So if he's full HP and you need to land flash binding, is there any way to do it?
Wait, repeat that.
If he's full HP and you need to land a binding, but he has flash, is there any way to do it?
Just try and hit the binding, right?
Well, then he flashes in, runs you guys down, you guys lose, right? You've seen that one before.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man.
Is there any way to force his flash? Remember, it's always I'm gonna do this, he's gonna do this, can I beat it? So you need to land binding, he's gonna flash it. How do you get his flash?
Wait, didn't we just go over that with the flash ignite?
But this time he has full HP.
Full HP? Hmm. Hit my Q? I don't know.
Is there any kind of?
I think I'm confused, honestly.
So we're just problem solving, right? We're trying to figure out. This is just like an example of a plan you can come up with to make sure these flash plays go well. Because I think the Thresh flash play. Okay, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But if you do this, then we know it's something you want to look at, right? You need to have a way to beat what they're gonna do. You're trying to come up with a play. They have a way to stop it. Can you beat it? Right? And if you can't beat it, you lose. For example, I'm playing Syndra. I'm gonna ulti Fizz. He presses E, right? So you lose.
Yeah.
So how do we get rid of his E? I throw a stun in his face, or I pretend to ulti with Q or something like that, and then he E's on accident, and then bam, hit him with the ulti. So, is there any way to get them to flash without using your bind?
The pool, ignite, autos.
How do you make them panic?
Just run at them.
Okay, how close?
Very close. Just pretend like I'm gonna bind them, but not really throw it.
You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is best out of these? If you're standing on these numbers.
Probably 4, 5.
Why not 5? Yeah, why not 5? You stand on his face, right?
Yeah.
So you can flash on his face, and then he flashes, and you bind him, right? So that's the thing, though, is we know you're not really thinking about this because you're just going for this. You're just going for this whatever, and then it's not likely you're gonna land it, all right?
Yeah.
So that's something you want to be looking for when you're playing support, is how do you have a good flash play? Because I think a lot of times you're
yeah, I feel like a lot of my plays rely on my flash. 90% of the time I get kills are relying on flash, I feel like.
Oh no. Disaster. Well, you guys are fine.
Yeah.
No, you're not fine. Oh my god.
Yeah, she kind of dumpstered us.
This is a classic here.
I mean, that was a good flash by her. I don't know if I could have done anything.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
you see this? You see this? Oh, I want you to watch this in slow-mo. This is very important. What's the plan? What's the plan?
Right now?
Yeah, what's the plan?
Run, try and hit a bind on her.
Okay, I want you to watch. What is your character doing?
Oh, going towards her.
You turn around. Why'd you turn around?
Because my clicks are bad.
You didn't have your plan. You had a plan and you deviated because you're like, oh, I'm gonna run at her even if I hit the binding, right? You want a clear plan in mind, and you can stick to it.
Yeah.
Because you're like, you said I'm gonna bind and then I'm gonna run, okay? And then you binded and then you ran at her when you thought it hit. But she's not gonna die even if you guys run. You can trap, you can Q. She's still gonna kill you all, right? So that actually, maybe in a different game, honestly, in this game, it could have made the difference. Look at that. Dude, this is pretty suspicious. Like if you kept running, I think you were out, right?
Yeah.
Look at this distance. That's pretty much max range. There's no way. That's not. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's definitely max range, right? So it's just a problem of you're not having your. Sometimes you do have a plan, but it's not. You didn't stick to it. And sometimes when you do have a plan, it wasn't clean with the whole flash idea. And then the last one is you didn't have a plan, which is you got poked out on Thresh, right? So it's very much having a clear idea of what you're trying to do at any given time as a support, right?
So you think that's like my biggest problem is having plan?
Right. It's just making sure you come up with a clear idea of what you're trying to do and stick to it, right?
Okay.
Because when he flashed, he threw right there, and then we turned around because you thought you hit it for some reason, right? But you never wanted to turn around. It's just an instinctive thing. You don't want to play on your instincts. You want to play what your brain came up with, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a disaster.
Maybe. I think so. I should have black shielded.
Oh my god, he's trolling. Nice. Okay, now we can turn around. We can hold on to our binding forever. Here we go. There it is. Oh, very nice. Clean. You don't really have a problem when you don't really have a problem mechanically speaking. I think you just have a problem when you come up with what you want to do. First, you need to come up with what you want to do at any given time, and then you need to kind of clean it up and stick to it. Okay.
Because my goal is to reach like Masters this season, but I just don't know if I'm like good enough to.
Well, I mean, it's masters for support. It's all about the brain.
Yeah.
Right? You don't lack any. Yeah, exactly. You don't lack any mechanical ideas. What you lack is the whole. You didn't know what they were gonna do after Rift Herald, so you guys are trying to randomly get a pick, and then it was a 4v5 versus their winning chances if you hide here or here, maybe even here if you guys are crazy. I don't know. But you wanna come up with what you know will and won't work. You see? Oh boy, can you do this? Oh, you can. You have ulti. Hey, nice.
Black shielded, yeah.
That's kind of like the big ideas, the big habits you want to be working on is making sure you test stuff so you know what works and what doesn't work. Right? So let's say, for example, testing would be, it's 4v5, I want to contest Rift Herald, we lost because it was 4v5. You know it doesn't work on average, right? Yep. You need a better reason than they started Rift Herald. You need to test stuff like that, and then and also go back and rewatch and say, this is my idea, it didn't work because of this or this, right? So for example, these flash plays, why didn't it work, right? Thresh flashing in, going for a hook here, or Morgana flashing in for a bind here, right? Why didn't it work? How can you make it better? Was the idea just bad, or was it just not executed correctly, right? And then in general, when you're looking at just random deaths, that's just you just didn't know what you wanted to do. So
gotcha.
Yeah, support is very much all about what are you trying to do, what is the enemy trying to do, can you kind of mix the two ideas together to have a winning outcome. Okay, and then push this in, easy clap. There's no way this Jarvan...
I think Jarvan ends here. I think he just ends.
Oh, nice binding. Very nice. You can look for an ulti there, but it's fine. I don't think it's necessarily... Like, if this is not... Like, if your plan isn't to walk up an ulti, it's better to... Even if it's physically possible to win off this, which it is, it's better to not do it if you didn't come up with it in the first place. Right? The whole... Come up with a plan, stick to it. You said bind, we're going to get out of tower range. Kaelin's going to do as much damage as possible. That's totally fine.
So think of a plan and just stick to it.
Yeah,
no matter what.
Stick to it. Okay. Yeah, stick to it. The only time you deviate is like, it has to be so free you can deviate, okay? So free that you can deviate. And if it's not free, you got baited. So a lot about League is mind games, right? How can you get your opponent to deviate from their plan? Have you ever seen, like, in bot lane, you see something weird? Okay, so let's say in bot lane, you're very conscious of the gank. And then everyone just based and came back to lane. The enemy ADC looks like he's AFK. And you guys are like, holy shit, let's hit this guy. And the enemy jungle comes out. Have you ever seen that one?
Yep, multiple times.
Yeah, that's you know, you got the opponent, or they got you to deviate from your strategy by doing something weird, right? So that's an example of, you know, why we really need to stick to it. And then an example of like something being super free is like, I don't know, your plan is let's 1-3-1 and they start Baron, like when you have full vision of them, let's just kill them all, I guess. I don't know. But very much having a clear, initially having a clear idea of what you want to do is definitely the most important piece in lane. And
I think the rest of this game is just a hard stomp. If we can go over like the last game for the last maybe like 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. This one, Alistar and Saber.
Alistar, yeah.
Oh yes, I mean you play all these. This is good. If you want to climb, you play supports that can do something. So Alistar, Thresh, Morgana. This is pretty much S tier picks. This is good. It also helps you. It'll help you get better at the game.
I played bad this game though, so that's why I kind of wanted to look at it a little bit.
Oh, this is a classic. I see this. It's good that you're not walking up, because Alistar level 1 is
completely useless.
Yes, completely useless. Agreed. Well, this is kind of awkward here, right? You can get hooked, but whatever. Let's just get to the juicy moments. So what do you think? Do you have a plan for the lane?
I don't think we kill, because if I combo, Ezreal just E's away, and Pyke will just E away.
Okay, so let's say they go on you guys. Do you have a plan?
Probably turn it on Ezreal.
And you know Ezreal. He's gonna E, right? So
yeah.
Do you what abilities do you use if someone gets hooked?
So just combo Ezreal.
Ah, see, that's the problem, right? You combo Ezreal, he E's, you guys lose.
Oh really?
Right. So let's just have an imaginary scenario. Pyke hooks Saber, and then Ezreal's like standing here, and you combo him, and he E's this way. You guys lose, right? You have nothing now. Is there anything else you could have done besides combo?
Go on Pike, or just push him away.
Yeah, use W. Okay, so you use W. He E's over here. Now what?
Then I pulverize.
Yeah, then you go pulverize. You see, it's all problem solving. You need to know what he's gonna do, and not only that, because you literally know what he's gonna do. You said E, right?
Yeah.
And then you need to come up with a solution to that, right? Because you're on the first step is I'm gonna try and do something to Ezreal. The second step he has this resource, which is E away, and then the third step is beat it. Otherwise, you guys auto lose, right?
Okay.
So
yeah.
that's the third. The third step is what you're missing in a lot of these. Is how do I beat it? And then you don't know how to beat it, but you do it anyways, right? And then that's how you guys will automatically lose the situation. So,
I think I just got hard carried this game, and I died like 3 times for no reason.
I'm sure we will see them. So I mean, we can keep going with our analogy. Like you headbutt Ezreal, he E's. You go for a pulverize, he flashes. Then what?
Explain that again.
So remember our whole. You're gonna headbutt Ezreal away. You're gonna E. You're gonna Q. You're gonna try and pulverize him, right? And then he flashes right before you pulverize. Now what?
We lose.
Is there anything else you can do?
I've already used my W, right?
Yeah, you've already used W.
And Q.
Okay, and Q. What else does Alistar have?
My stun.
Yeah. So how do we get the stun off?
I have to be on top of him.
So, do you have any tools to get on top of him after he flashed?
Flash as well.
Yeah, you just flash E on top of him, right? So this is not like when you see people do it, it's like holy shit, how did he do it? He's a god. It's all planned out.
Yeah, the way you're explaining it's like literally problem solving.
It's legit tic-tac-toe, right?
Yeah.
He does this, I do this. Like that's how you solve for. Oh my god, this guy just dies. Oh, that was good that you didn't flash, right? Right? Why is it good that you didn't flash here?
I probably would have died.
Well, remember our how do we think of plays as support? We do this. They're gonna counter with this. Can I beat it? You flash for this auto attack. What is this? Does he have any outs?
Heal? Did he heal?
He healed, but you're still gonna kill him with the damage, right?
Yeah.
Are there any outs?
Is he? Flash.
He already used it. He has flash, right? So
yeah.
You're gonna have a problem there if he outplayed you.
Yeah, I don't want to get baited there. And
is there anything else? There's another one here, by the way, if you didn't know.
From Pike?
Yeah. What is you flash over a Pike? What does Pike do?
He's gonna Q me, or he's gonna Q me over. Or
okay, he could Q you over, but there's a better one for sure.
His E?
Right, so you flashed over his E. What is he gonna do?
I don't know. Auto me down. Ignite me.
If you're playing Pike and you know Alistar is gonna flash over you,
he's gonna flash with his E.
Yes, right. He's gonna flash and he's completely outplayed, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's better to not
if he's a god.
Yeah, but I mean, you'll actually see that, right? That's not.
Yeah.
It's not
far fetched.
normal.
Yeah.
So if they can read you, support is basically League is really about reading your opponent, but support specifically because you're so strong in the early mid game, and even late game if you can go for some kind of crazy predicts, right? Like for example, the Thresh hook you made on Vayne, and you predicted where she was gonna tumble to, right? It's all about do you know what they're gonna do, and can you beat it, right? So I want you to really get into this mindset of anything you try and do, figure out what they're gonna do. Does your thing still work? Yes or no? All right.
And have a plan.
Yeah, your plan should have no way to fail, right? If they have a way to beat you, you have a way to beat it. Okay, so this is I don't know why he's pinging you. This doesn't matter, right? I mean, if you combo this guy, what happens?
He ease away.
Yeah, he just ease away, right? So
yeah.
I don't know why he's pinging you. It doesn't matter. This is just whatever. You stop his base, I guess, which is okay. Yeah, and I want you to think in terms of this mechanical idea, mechanical prediction is gonna help you the most in the short term. I think in the long term, you need to think about what they're gonna do on the map, right? Oh, we're just dead here.
Yeah, disaster strikes.
This is a support concept. Well, not really a support concept. This is a I would say this is a support concept. The supports that cannot move, you cannot move backwards. You can only move forwards. So Leona, Thresh, Alistar, anything else? comes to mind. Maybe Morgana, right? Morgana. Any of these champions that can't move, you need to make sure you're not too far forward, right? So,
Yeah.
Feels bad. We just got Doom done.
I think I could have flashed and got away there, but
That's true. Honestly, it was you guys you losing Flash is already losing, right? Oh no. Oh, maybe Lee Sin can save it. Nope. Oh my god, he
I
can't.
think he does, yeah.
No, why is he getting stunned? Q. Okay, good. Jesus. All right, sure. Rek'Sai trolling?
I think so.
Do you see this? Oh, he already knocked up Lee Sin. Okay, he already knocked up Lee Sin. Jesus. Oh, his E got cancelled, and he didn't have Max Fury. What? He had Flash? Are you serious? Oh my god, that is.
Oh, it's so
bad.
clean.
This guy is so bad. What the? Okay, maybe I shouldn't flame. It's okay. Oh my god. All right, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. I'm getting conniptions. Okay, this is a nice. This is gonna be a nice try. You go for the. You probably can't even go for anyone here, honestly.
Yeah, the wave's too big, I think we
Just
said.
hit and run, I guess. Oh,
Yeah, oh, do I die here?
feels bad.
Yep, I sure do.
See this? What's the problem?
I stayed in the bush for too long. I stepped up too far again, like I kept doing in the other games.
This is what I want you to do. Okay, is you want to do something? What are they gonna do? Can you beat it? Okay, so this literally applies to all mechanical ideas and all your map movement ideas. You want to do dragon? They're gonna stop you. Can you beat it? Right? You want to do Baron? They're gonna stop you. Can you beat it? Right? You want to pull this wave? He's gonna hook you. Can you beat it? Right? So he hooks you here. Do you have any outs? He's gonna hook an E on top of you. Do you have any outs?
W to the cannon right there.
Exactly. That's literally my first reaction. Is okay. I just W out. No problem. The thing is, if you're not, every time you've kind of lost, either you had no plan or your plan wasn't fully fleshed out, right? And every time you did have a clear idea of what you wanted to do, is easy clap. I think, right? Except one time you thresh, flash, hook, but whatever, right? Most of the time you had a clear plan in mind. It was usually good, right? So I want you to be coming up with this. Focus on this idea of I do this, they do this, and keep working on making it as good as possible. Like, let's say it doesn't work out, and you should watch the replay and figure out what to do next time, right?
Okay.
Or if the idea just never works at all, right? The whole S0 example, we would say, for example, remember the whole we're gonna headbutt him and then go for a pulverize and then flash E on his face, right? You'll know if you'll know what works and what doesn't work. Like, and I'll know that, for example, if he has Phage, maybe he can run away from you, and you're gonna have to flash Q, and then he's gonna flash, and you can't flash E on him or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
You can kind of learn from coming up with what they're gonna do. But if you kind of miss this step, you're gonna have a problem. So this guy is actually doomed here. Oh, I like how you went for a minion. That was good.
Yeah.
That was very good. Nice. Okay. Pyke's coming back, by the way. Sure. Come back to lane. I don't think we really have to talk about holding waves or anything like that. Right now, I want you to just focus on PvP interaction. Reading your opponent as often as possible. Like, when you watch streams, I want you to say, he's going to do this, he's going to do this. Over and over again.
Like, say it to myself in my head.
Yeah, like, I think, remember how I was like, oh, this Rek'Sai should just kill this Lee Sin or whatever. Like, you want to predict as much as possible anytime you do anything, right? Okay. Anytime you're watching League replay, anytime you're watching montages, anything League related, dude, literally anything game related, you want to try and predict what people are going to do. That's going to help you a lot, right? You want this to be a permanent habit, right? Like, he's going to try and hook you. What are you going to do? Oh, I don't know. I guess we just lose flash, right? Or ulti. So that's the stuff you want to be looking for. Is do you have a response for everything? And it doesn't really have to be everything. You want to come up with a response for the most common plans of attack. Like, he's gonna hook, for example. That's the most common, right? Or is a gank? A gank is most common. Does this work? That does not work, right? Oh my god, that was amazing. Look at this synergy. Wow.
Duo synergy.
Look at this Lee Sin. That was clean as hell. He got the Q off.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. That was clean as hell by him.
I thought he was out because he's gonna E and flash, right?
Yeah.
But he got the Q off before he landed on the ground. That was really good. That was really good. But yeah, if you don't plan this, right? If you didn't plan this, next time you do this flash, you just lose your flash for free, right?
Mm.
That was really good though. Wow. Very clean by Lee Sin. I would not trust my jungler to do that. To be quite honest.
Yeah.
So, but that was good. Okay, sure. He's just gonna walk away. I think.
Yeah, he's just gonna out, I think. Or he flashed.
He used his W already. That's what. Oh, what? What's going on? Dude, this game is so strange.
D4, man.
Yeah. Well, as long as you can do this idea, you're gonna get out of here quick. Okay, I promise. He's not pressing W. I don't understand. Whatever. Okay. Interesting. What's the plan now?
Yeah,
Go top. That's the classic. Control Rift Herald. That's fine. Wait, do you have any last questions as we're going through the?
I just wanted to write down the things you told me to remember, like have a mind, like a plan and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Go over those things a few more times before we end.
Okay, that was good. Probably talk about this part though. Just as a real quick.
Oh.
Right there, right?
Oof.
So what's the idea? What do you think?
I just messed up my combo, yeah?
Should you combo?
Or should I just W him and then Q him later?
What's the easy clap response? Okay, so what do you think he's gonna do? When I see this, I'm playing Zillion. What am I gonna do?
Run the other way. Or stun me?
If you see Alistar running right at you, what do you think Alistar is gonna do?
If I see Alistar running at me?
Yeah.
And I'm Zillion?
Yeah.
Either stun him or run the other way.
What's the most common out?
Flash.
Yeah, he's gonna flash, right? So where he's gonna flash? Well, this one might be too hard because he's a little too far away, but he's gonna flash somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So how do you beat that as Alistar here?
W?
Okay, let's say you W, and he flashes this way, and then he's out.
Probably just run up and Q him.
Okay, yeah, you can run up and Q him, right? Then that would be really hard for him to flash your Q, right? Anything else?
Just start my stun and follow him.
Yeah, yeah, that's the zero escapes, right? You press E, he's fucking trying to run, and he flashes, you combo, he's dead, right? So you see how you need to kind of do this as much as possible. Otherwise, the higher rank. I mean, you say you want to get masters, right? Like this.
Yeah.
This is a common thing at master level gameplay. Is you give 0 outs, no way out for them. So you want to try and practice this as much as possible, even when things work. You want to come up with some kind of theory crafting, right? Worst case scenario, can you win? That it doesn't matter who's playing that Zillion. It could be Bjergsen, you still win, right? That's the ultimate goal. Oh my.
Clean.
Oh no, he's dead as. Oh, what? Triumph. Wait, you saved him. Oh my god. That was actually disgusting. Oh my, he's going for more.
I think we end up winning.
Yeah, you have 2 seconds. You have 2 seconds on combo. So. What am I watching? What am I watching? Nice stun. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Good stuff. You just press all your buttons and you kill his ass. Okay, good. Fast forward. Okay, this is interesting siege, but I think you guys just killed a Zillion, so whatever. Wow, you guys are going for more. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, let's go Rift Herald, right? Oh!
5 bricks loose.
This is an RNG fight.
Yeah, basically.
Flash combo somewhere, right?
I think I try on Ezreal here.
Right? Very nice. Like, how did I know? Right? We're the whole predicting thing, right? How did I know you're gonna flash combo?
Plan. Prediction. Plan.
If I'm playing Ezreal, how do I know you're gonna flash combo me?
I don't know. You just know.
Because you can kill him if you flash combo, right?
Yeah.
So if you're playing Ezreal, you should expect this stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't expect everything. So you have a plan for everything. That was really clean though. He couldn't figure it out in time, so you got him. Oh,
yeah, I died.
you take tower and he got away. Oh no! And the Q just missed. The Saber Q just missed.
Yeah, my mouse click again. I walked back into tower. I feel like my mouse clicks are just.
It's because
pretty disgusting.
So right here. You see that? You clicked up here.
Yeah.
So if you wanna work on mouse clicks, you want to. Where do you think you should click? Let's say clicking here. Let's say clicking here brings you on this line. And you can click anywhere in this box. Where do you want to click?
Probably where the circle is, or the arrow at the top of the arrow.
You want to click here?
Yeah.
Isn't that what just happened to you?
Oh no! I thought I clicked over where you're outlining right now. I thought I clicked over the wall.
Yeah, you thought, and then you like moved your screen or some shit, and then you clicked over. Yeah,
okay.
It got messed up. Do you ever watch streams of pro players?
Yeah.
Where did they click? What do you think?
Probably in the middle of the line somewhere. Maybe.
They click here. They click. They click like here.
Oh really?
We're going as precise as possible, right? The closer, the better. That way you have the most control over your character. Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to click as close as possible. Yeah, that's always a good habit to have. It'll just prevent some random movement. It's unfortunate, but whatever. Sometimes it happens. Let's fast forward. I don't know what's going on here, but a bunch of. Oh, that's awkward. That was a nice try. That was like a knee-jerk reaction. I think it was a nice try, honestly. He didn't see you guys. You didn't see him. So that's fine. Yeah, very much the idea of prediction. Okay, read your opponent, and I promise you, like in these last 3 replays, is there anything that surprised you that your enemy did? Did you see anything new today in terms of mechanics?
Not that maybe the pike. I'm not sure.
There was like everything is pretty much as expected. Right?
Yeah.
Like for like player at your level, you've seen it all. Like this is all
like
normal.
That all this
is all normal, right? I mean,
yeah, I didn't know if that was a trick question. I'm just like,
no, it's not a trick question. You know, it's just can you look for these things, right? Can you kind of recognize these things and kind of figure out what to do when you know it's coming, right? You already know it's coming, so how do you figure out? The only excuse is like rework champions, new champions, champions you never see, right? Other than that, if you've seen this champion like a bunch of times, nothing should really surprise you. Like here's a good example. Like Annie Flash Tibbers, like, oh, okay, we got, why is Annie so strong? Nah, dude, you should, Annie Flash Tibbers is the most basic thing that she can do, right?
Yeah.
So, definitely, I want you to be working on this idea for sure. I think this would be the most important thing you can take away. But what do you think is the biggest takeaway?
I mean, what I wrote down was have a plan, read your opponent, and click closer.
right. All these things are really good, and I want you to come up with like a way to make it a habit in game. So it's like what you're doing. It's not like stop doing what you're doing now, and more of what do you want to be doing differently, and what's your trigger. So the example we came up with earlier was that you see them walking forward in lane. That would be like a trigger for you to walk up. And instead, you would say you would rather
step back.
Step back until I know what I'm doing. Right? That would be the habit you want, right? So for like coming up with a plan, what would be your trigger?
Gotcha.
Well, what would that's like a question. What would be your trigger?
Wait, say it again.
So right now, sometimes we're playing without a plan.
Right?
So what's making you do that?
Autopiloting. And just not.
Okay, yeah. So when you autopilot, what are you saying to yourself? I guess.
Literally nothing.
Let me see. Let me see if we can come up with a good example. Any of these here, right here. We'll say this is a good spot, right? So what do you think? What's the trigger here?
My autopilot in my head is just going. Oh, I'm gonna try and combo and kill them.
Yes.
Maybe we can kill them.
That's the trigger. You're okay. I want to try and do something here. So what do you want to? What kind of habit did you want to insert right after this trigger happens?
To not do that?
Well, it's not that to not do that, but remember, what's the habit you want to form?
Read the opponent?
Yes, read the opponent. You want to do something, read the opponent, right? So, what's your trigger? I want to do something. Okay, what is he going to do? What is he going to do?
The pike?
Yeah, I mean, whatever your target is, right? What's your plan? The trigger is you want to sit in this bush and do something. The habit you want to insert is next figure out what they're going to do. So, you want to target pike. What is he going to do?
He's gonna eat away.
He's gonna eat away. Is this fine?
No,
do you still want
bad.
this? Okay,
no.
then we don't go for it, right? Perfect. Yeah. That's it. And then most players would still go for it. they didn't get to that step, but that'll be an example of a good habit.
Basically.
Yeah. That's like the habit you want, but it's important to figure out what your triggers are. So for me personally, it's I want to do X, Y, Z. And then I go for it without thinking. That would be my problem that I was working on back in the day. And then I inserted my habit of, I want to do this. I look at the map to make sure it's not counter gank, because I would always die to a gank for some reason. And then the next step is check stopwatch. And then I would read my opponent, right? But that's kind of how you can build habits, is figure out what possesses you to do something, stick a new habit in there so that in game you'll remember this new habit, right?
Okay.
That's gonna help you. That's gonna help you the most. So,
gotcha, dude.
Any last questions?
I don't think so. I have some stuff written down here. I'll try and improve.
Awesome. I think if you can kind of figure out what your opponent's gonna do, this is probably the fastest way to get fucking Diamond 1 as a support. Is literally mechanical. Honestly, you don't even have to do anything crazy like Baron setup or any kind of crazy pick. You just like do this and your opponent has no idea what to do, right? They just do something stupid and you win.
Yeah, I've been on that big loss streak recently though. Feels bad.
Feels bad. But once you do have the mechanical, when you can win every fight, which is actually just honestly masters already, then you want to work on like, how can we make something from nothing? So like in an even game, how can we read our opponent and catch them in the side lane or catch them in the mid lane, or that kind of idea. You don't really need to do that yet, but just know I think that will be what you do in the future. I could be wrong, but
all right.
That's what I usually see supports, like good times to roam. For example, you went mid for the quirky, right?
Yeah.
Okay, your level, you do that, it doesn't need to work. It's fine. But if you get to like Masters Challenger, you do that and you kill that quirky, you guys are winning the game, right?
Yeah.
You somehow figure a way to do it. That's winning. So yeah, right now it's just basic. I want to do this. They're gonna do this. Do we still go for it? Can I beat that? Right.
Okay.
So
got it.
Alrighty, man. I'm going to upload this to YouTube later, and if I haven't gotten it to you by tomorrow morning, definitely message me. I probably forgot to upload it. So.
All right. Thanks so much, man.
No problem. Good luck in your games.
See ya.
Bye bye.